Hey everybody, this is Dream, and today we're going to be reviewing Happy Words. Happy Words is developed and published by Lang Games EO'd and releases on December 8th of 2023 on Xbox One, Series X and S, and Windows. It also is cross-play when you play online. It is also an ID at Xbox game, and overall, I don't have the price for it yet, so do keep that in mind. So Happy Words is basically a Scrabble game, and you have 3 different modes you can play. You can play couch mode, you can play against bots, or you can play online. Now, I was able to play 4 players and 2 players on the couch, and 3 as well. You can play 2 to 4 against the bots and 2 to 4 online. You can also invite people to play in a game privately or play publicly. There's lots of different ways you can play the game. And like I said, it is basically a Scrabble game. You're going to see a Scrabble board and you're going to get pieces. You can select to use anywhere from 5 to 10 pieces as the starting aspect. And then, of course, you have a bag that will give you random pieces as you go. And you can change some other settings in the game as well on how you want to play Scrabble basically in the game. Overall, I found the game to be decently fun. I did feel like that the quality of the controls are a little bit sticky, but overall they're pretty solid. They're very similar to other Scrabble type games on Xbox, and so I didn't find too much difference there. I did try to play against the computer in different ways to see how the computer played. One gripe I'll say is that the computer reasonably consistently would just not put words down and pass, even if I had only put on the first word of the game, or even maybe a second or third word. They would do a lot of passing and not play any words, which really didn't make a ton of sense, and it was relatively easy to win as a result of that, even, pretty much every single game. As for the achievements, there's a lot of achievements tied to just playing the game normally. Most of the achievements were tied to scoring a total amount of points, and then there's several achievements tied to winning a certain amount of games, both in solo mode and online. The online achievements I could definitely probably use without in this one, and there are quite a few gamer score involved in those, as it's probably going to be somewhat difficult to get some quality games there and win them, and especially if people try to quit and stuff like that. But overall, you also have some achievements for beating the solo robots a bunch of times as well. And then you also have scoring over 1,000 points in the online game, which I don't think will be too difficult, but it definitely can have some upside. I will note that the scoring a certain amount of points achievements require you to get within 10 points of those scores. So if, for instance, if the achievement is for scoring 80 points, you need to get somewhere between 80 and 90 points on one score of one word. And, for 50, 150, 120, 130, 15 are all the same. So do keep that in mind. It is fairly easy to beat the robots, though. Those achievements are very simple, and so unless they can patch it to fix the problems with the bots, then I suspect that will be relatively easy achievements. I don't think this game is necessarily an achievement pickup game, as the online games will likely take you quite a while, as those games probably are not very fast. Are not very fast to get all those, especially if you have to go through all the, chips in every single bag. Whether there's some ways to do that, I don't know, but I do think that the game is pretty solid, and you can set timers and stuff to different levels depending on how quickly you want to play as well, so that will help, especially in the online perspective. Overall, there's not a whole lot more to say about the game. I'm going to give this game a 7.1. For being one of the better Scrabble games on Xbox that I played. There's been some other games. I actually think the Hasbro has some games on here too, and honestly I think this one is slightly better than those. If they can get the bugs out of the game, then I would definitely give it a look. I still don't know what the price is. If this game is somewhere between $5 and $10, I think that would be a great price for it. If it's a little bit more than that, then I'd probably wait for it to go on sale. That's pretty much what I have for this one. I hope you guys enjoy the game. It's a fun little game, and obviously if you have friends that like to play Scrabble type games, then this will definitely be a game for you. So if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below, and have a nice day, guys.